Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a 2 looks 1 palette video. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. And so I've got my makeup on, I just don't have my eyes done because of course I'm going to be showing you 2 looks. And the palette we're going to be using is one of my favorites. The LA Colors 6 Pan palette in On Cloud 9. So I love this palette, it's a new color story for them and I'm going to get 2 looks with this today. So if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back to my channel for another video. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I love to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels like to do. I just like to keep it in the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. So if it sounds like you're in the right place, I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube and join the party with us. And as always, I'll have related content linked down below. That way you can binge watch more content like this. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into look number 1. So I'm gonna make look number 1 like a true blue look. So first, both looks are gonna start out with me going all over my eyelid with this shade right here. It's a great neutralizer for your eyelids. It's gonna provide a nice smooth base. And it's also gonna be a really great under the brow bone highlight. Last time I did a 2 looks 1 palette, it was with the LA Colors Tea Party Quad, which is an pretty much exact dupe for the e.l.f. Mint Melt Chocolate Mint bite-sized palette. And I got 2 looks with that. I got, of course, like a green look, and then I got a neutral look. So here are the swatches of the other shades. That one on top actually has really a shift to it. It's so pretty. So for this first look, like I said, it's going to be kind of like a bluer look. I'm going to go into that matte blue shade right there. I'm going to take my brush. I am going to be filming a brush basics video just to kind of show you. I'm not like a professional by any stretch of the imagination, and I may not use brushes exactly the right way, but I'll definitely give you an overall, a general knowledge and show you what I use certain types of brushes for. See how pigmented that color is? I'm making a little bit of a mess. This is usually why I don't like to do my face before, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna lay that all out. I'm gonna bring it out more this way here. The reformulation of these palettes is just amazing. Powder brush and try to wisp away what I can. They actually have, I've actually seen at Dollar Tree, I haven't bought any yet, but they have things you can put under your eyes to catch eyeshadow. I would have bought them, and I really should buy them and try them. Like I said, I just normally don't have my foundation stuff on before I do my eyes, but I think the reason why I bought them is because I felt like they didn't cover enough area, but then again, I didn't really try them for my own eyes to see. So I really should buy them and try them and let you all know what I think. Okay, so we got that laid down. You're going to be seeing a bunch of new earrings because I just did a Shein haul and bought a bunch of fun stuff. But I was also gifted a couple pairs of earrings too that you'll see. So yeah, so these are new. They're from Shein. So now I want to go into this beautiful shade right here. It's kind of like a shimmery teal color. And I'm going to use a flat brush like this. Of course, going to wet it. And really pack that color on there. And I like to wet it again. This in the middle. See how pretty that is? Oh my goodness. The reformulation of these 6 pan palettes is much more reminiscent of their quads than the old formulations of these 6 pan palettes. In fact, I'm getting ready to do a declutter, and I think I'm gonna declutter all. I have the old ones of these that had the white. And of course they didn't have an old On Cloud 9 one. That's a new color story. But I think I'm going to declutter the old ones. Just simply because you can't buy them anymore. Now I know a lot of people have them. If you have the old versions of them in the white, let me know. And let me know whether you want me to keep them or not. If you want to see looks with them. Or if you just want to move on and have all the new formulations. It's been a struggle. I'm do I keep them? Do I not keep them? So I'm going to put one of the lighter shimmery shades on the inside. And it's a matter of do I want to do that one right there, that one right there. I might do that one. It's got a little bit of a shift and keep this a little bit more, I don't know, kind of in the teal. It's kind of shifting a little bit teal. So I just cleaned off that same brush. It's damp. And I'm gonna go into that shade right there. This is the closest thing to a like duochrome or a shifty shade that Dollar Tree has. At least that I've tried. Although I do have some of the new IONI shadows that I'm gonna be trying here real soon. That is so pretty. It's very subtle, but it's beautiful. So there we are so far. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put my liner and lashes on, and then we will come back and add some details and finish up this first look. Okay, so I put on some IONI liquid lash glue and liner in one, some Mercerie lashes. I will have everything that's on my face down below in the description box. And then I just added some brown pencil liner in my waterline. So now I want to add some finishing touches. Of course, I'm going to pop some of the lightest shade here under my brow bone. It just makes a really nice under the brow bone highlight. So there we go. So now I think I want to do something in the inner corner and maybe even like a little smoking out underneath. So I think of course I'm going to use that blue to smoke out underneath. So my brush is a little damp because I just had to clean it. I'm using like a short, really compact brush. So now I'm going to take like a thin tapered brush. I think I'm going to go into that same color and see what that does for my inner corner. And if I have to, I might go over with that. So I'm just going to kind of see what the effect is. I think it's giving a little bit of an effect. It's a little iridescent pop. I'm carrying it down under my eyes a little bit too. I'm also going to drag some back up too with this little brush. Oh yeah, that is really, really beautiful. Can't believe this is like a Dollar Tree eyeshadow palette. I want them to come up with like more like this type of color story, more iridescent shades and all that good stuff. So there we go. There is look number one. I just popped on some lip gloss and there is look number one. We just have this really nice kind of blue iridescent effect and I'm loving it. I used 4 of the shades. And yeah, I just think it's blue, but it's kind of like a softer blue. It's not so like blue, you know what I'm saying? And we got a little bit of shifty in there and shimmer and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is look number one. So now look number two, and I'm gonna incorporate that brown into this look and then that other shimmer as well. Of course, I'm gonna start by putting this color here all over my lid. I've already primed my eyes again. I've learned from past experience to never do more than a 2 looks 1 palette. I did a 4 looks 1 palette one time years ago when I first started my channel. And the worst part is having to like wipe your eyes and then, you know, put your base and stuff back on and then do it again and wipe your eyes. 2 is about all I can stand. So my brush is a little damp because I just cleaned it, but I'm going to go into that brown shade right there. And I know that there's more looks you could get than just 2 with this palette. I have used this in a previous video. Don't remember the look I got. Don't remember exactly what I used or what I did. But I would imagine you could really probably get maybe about 4 different looks. Of course, you get your one and dones. You know, you can use any of those shimmers or whatever. Do a one and done. Even use just this brown in the light shade and just get a super neutral look. But yeah, there's a lot of combinations with 6 eyeshadows. You'd be surprised. If I got 2 looks out of a quad, you can definitely get at least 3 looks out of a 6 pan. So now I'm going to go into that blue and just kind of put that on my lid up to my crease. I'm just using the same brush. I just cleaned it off. I'm actually using a shorter, more compact brush like this. This one's a little damp too. I just cleaned it off. I should try to tap my brush off a little bit to spare some of the mess that I make. See, we're just kind of giving a little bit of a hint of blue into this. I'm going to diffuse it with this brush right here, just a little bit, just blend that edge. And I have made a huge mess. I'm going to do the same thing here, start with that first brush, lay the color up into the crease, and then move on to the more compact brush. Okay, so now of course we're going to add some fun shimmer, and I'm going to go into that shade right there. So I'm taking a flat brush again, and of course it's damp. It's kind of like a shimmery periwinkle kind of a shade. I'm going to put this on the inner part, just like that. God, this shade is beautiful. There we go. There we go. Look at how pretty that is. I think I'm going to concentrate some more of the brown on the outer part of the eye. So I'm going to use a brush that's kind of compact like this and go back into that brown shade. My brush is damp, and I want to really try to concentrate just a little bit more brown. And then I'm just going to blend the seam. Okay, so I'm going to add lashes and liner, and then we will add the finishing touches to this look. I will be right back. Okay, so I added liquid lash glue liner in one from IONI and some lashes. Now we're going to add some finishing touches. So of course for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go back into that little kind of periwinkle shimmer right there. Again, my brush is damp, and then I'm going to spray the shadow once I get it packed on there. And just go in and get a nice shimmer corner. That is beautiful. That is just such a gorgeous shade. I want to drag it up. I like dragging it up with this little skinny brush. I feel like it really kind of makes it pop once I get to this place right here. Look at that. That is so, so beautiful. So I'm going to put on some pencil liner in my waterline, as well as this lighter shade here as an under the brow bone highlight, and then we'll come back and smoke out under our eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to go into that brown again, and this is what I'm going to use to smoke out under my eyes. And kind of a short, compact brush like this does really well. Every now and again, I'll use like a little bit more of a fluffier brush, but I just tend to favor kind of diffusing it under with like a brush like this. It's just a little hard to blend it, but it's not impossible. So there we go. I am in love with this look. I think I like this look better than look number one. I think this one might be my favorite. Definitely let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite. Yeah, again, like I said, this little 6-pan palette here is just wonderful. And I got 2 looks. I know I've done a look before. I would say you can at least get 3, maybe even 4 different looks out of this. That's barring any kind of one and done type of a situation. So again, really, really love this little 6-pan palette. Definitely let me know what you think. Again, if you enjoyed this video, show me you did by hitting the like button. And definitely go watch some related content down below in the description box. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.